Here's a question that should keep you up at night. If you invested just $5,000 in an S&P 500 index fund in 98, you'd have over $500,000 today. But if you're watching this and you're under 30, you're probably thinking, okay, but what about me? What do I do right now? The answer is simple, but most people don't want to hear it because it doesn't sound sexy. They want tips, tricks, secrets, something that sounds like work. But the truth is, the richest investors aren't doing complicated things. They're doing one boring thing over and over again. Let me explain what index funds actually are, because if you think they're complicated, you're about to feel silly. An index fund is just a collection of stocks bundled together that tracks a specific part of the market. The most famous is the S&P 500, which holds stocks from 500 of America's largest companies. When you buy an index fund, you're not betting on Apple or Microsoft to win. You're betting on America winning overall. You own a tiny piece of 500 companies instead of trying to pick winners. That's it. That's the whole concept. You're not hiring a fund manager to make daily decisions. You're just buying and holding. Now here's the part that blows most people's minds. 90% of professional fund managers don't beat the S&P 500 over 15-year periods. 90%. These are people with decades of experience, teams of analysts, and millions in resources. Yet passive index funds, which literally just sit there, outperform them. The reason is psychology. When you're managing money actively, you feel pressure to do something. You see a dip, you panic. You see a competitor's pick, you get jealous. You make emotional decisions that cost you money. Index funds remove that problem entirely. There's nothing to do, no emotions to fight. Just time in the market beating timing the market. But here's what actually stops people from investing. They think they need to be smart. They think they need a lot of money to start. Or they think they've already missed the boat. None of that is true. You can start with $100. You do not need to be smart. That's literally the point of index funds. And the only person who actually missed the boat is someone who started 10 years ago and didn't. The psychological barrier is the biggest barrier. You're competing against yourself, not the market. So here's your 3-step action plan. And I mean this literally. Step 1. Open an account with any major brokerage, Vanguard, Fidelity, or Charles Schwab. It takes 15 minutes. Step 2. Choose one index fund. If you have no idea what you're doing, pick the Vanguard Total Stock Market Index Fund or an S&P 500 fund. These exist in every brokerage. Step 3. Set up automatic monthly contributions of whatever you can afford. $50, $200, $1,000. It doesn't matter. The amount matters less than the consistency. That's it. You're done. You're now ahead of 90% of people your age. Let me show you what 30 years of index fund investing actually looks like. If you started at 25 years old and invested $500 every single month into an index fund averaging historical returns of 10% annually, you'd have over $1 million by age 55. Someone who starts at 35, same monthly amount, same returns, they'd have $400,000. That 30-year-old's delay cost them $600,000. Not in returns from some stock pick, just from time. This is why early investing isn't a suggestion. It's the difference between comfortable retirement and a nervous one. The reason this works is compound interest, which Albert Einstein called the 8th wonder of the world. Your money doesn't just grow linearly, it accelerates. Your gains earn gains. Your gains earn gains. By year 20, you're barely contributing anymore, but your money is making money faster than you ever could at your job. This is true wealth building. Not flashy, not complicated. Just boring, consistent, automated index fund investing. So here's my challenge to you. Don't watch another investing video until you've actually opened an account. Not tomorrow. Today. Because every day you wait costs you money. Real money. Thousands of dollars. Index funds make you rich eventually, but eventually started yesterday. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is today. If you found this helpful, like this video and subscribe for more personal finance content that cuts through the noise and tells you what actually works.